Zwom. Doot, 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 doot. BMO.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another BMO Creative Fact About Fiction video. So this one is about Gamera. Gamera is a giant flying turtle-looking kaiju that first appeared in a 1965 Dene film, Gamera the Giant Monster. That's what it was literally called. In his first appearance, Gamera was an ancient creature disturbed from his rest under the Arctic ice by a nuclear blast. Gamera came to Japan and rampaged across the nation, but was trapped inside a rocket and launched into space, of all things, on a one-way trip to Mars. In the next film, however, Gamera vs. Barugan, after the rocket carrying him was struck by a meteor, yeah, coincidence, I guess, causing an explosion that destroyed the rocket and freed Gamera. Gamera returned to Earth, where he battled the monster Barugan. This quickly established Gamera as a heroic being that protects children, especially, and the Earth from other monsters. The Gamera series was rebooted in 1995 with Gamera, the Guardian of the Universe. This time, Gamera was a guardian genetically engineered by the ancient civilization of Atlantis, which explains how he was frozen in the ice in the first place. And he was made to defend the world from previous creations that the Atlanteans had created, and they were just running amok, I guess. Gamera's name comes from the Japanese word kame, which means turtle, and ra, which is the common suffix in a lot of kaiju names, so it's really Kame-ra. So they changed the K to a G at Gamera's name, and to avoid making the monster's name sound too much like what we would call a camera. C-A-M-E-R-A. So the K got changed to a G. There have been many different ways of spelling his name. I mean, I remember so many different ways. In the United States theatrical release, Gamera's name was spelled with two M's. All later American releases, Gamera's name, they dropped the extra M. Latin script writing in Gamera's debut film, the English language materials from the film Gamera vs. Virus, spelled his name Gamela, G-A-M-E-L-A. In Bandai's 1995 HG series Toys, Gamera's English name was spelled G-A-M-A-R-A instead of G-A-M-E-R-A. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways of spelling it, but it's still Gamera. This kaiju is extremely popular and has been in over 14 movies and video games. The latest movie was in 2023, I believe. It was an animated TV series that was called Gamera Rebirth, and latest game, the Ao Oni Online, also in 2023 as well. And of course, 5 Japanese comic series. The last one, printed in 2017, The Extinct Cretaceous Turtles, the Simonus Gamera, and the Gamerabene Sansala are also named after Gamera, classified in 1993 and in 2010 respectively. They were both named after him. In Japanese, November 27th is called Gamera Day to celebrate the release of the first 1965 film of the series. So yeah, he has his own holiday in Japan. Gamera looks like a species of turtle, but has the habit of walking upright on his back legs. So the front legs are basically like arms. He does go on all fours occasionally, but it seems more difficult for him, almost like a person doing like a bear crawl on the ground. In the early Showa films, he does this. Gamera is capable of using his forward limbs like arms and hands, and is capable of grabbing opponents and manipulating objects, even using tools. Like historic turtle species, his mouth is filled with teeth and a pair of large tusks protruding upward from his lower jaw. Like current turtles don't have teeth, but back in the day, prehistoric turtles did. Gamera's eyes are usually portrayed as large and showing a higher than reptile level of expression and intelligence. In the Heisei trilogy, Gamera has retractable bone spikes in each of his elbows as well. Gamera's carapace, or upper shell, is extremely tough. Missiles and other weaponry merely bounce off of it, along with most kaiju attacks. It is organic, however, so some attacks do go through, of course. Overall, though, Gamera is tough with thick skin and extremely dense tissue. He can also shoot a flame jet from his mouth and explosive fireballs, and gains energy from fire and other heat sources, and regenerates through heat energy. He also has a plasma cannon that comes out of his chest, almost like Iron Man's chest-powered energy blasts. And it's powered by his life energy, kind of like Dragon Ball. Oh, and he can breathe underwater, which turtles cannot do. He can also fly like a flying saucer or like Superman, which of course turtles don't do as far as we know. And can even do this in space, which means Gamera has vacuum support and either holds his breath for a very long time or doesn't have to breathe while he's in this form. So yeah, he's a pretty powerful kaiju. So what do you think of Gamera? Leave a comment below. Anyway, that is going to do it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to BMO Creative for more fact about fiction videos. Thanks so much. Bye.